U.S. soldier Bradley Manning has been convicted of espionage for leaking thousands of classified documents in the biggest leak of secret government files in U.S. history. Some 700,000 documents were passed to the anti-secrecy site Wikileaks, including U.S. diplomatic cables and classified battlefield reports from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. But is the court ruling a curb on freedom of speech, or does it defend national security? 25-year-old Manning, who was an Army private and intelligence analyst, said he had wanted to shine a light on government misconduct. But prosecutors say he recklessly betrayed his uniform, leaking sensitive material in order to gain notoriety. Among the classified files leaked by Manning was graphic cockpit footage of two US Apache attack helicopters firing on and killing 12 civilians on a street in Baghdad. Manning was convicted on 20 of 22 charges, including espionage, computer fraud and the wanton publication of intelligence on the Internet. But he was acquitted of the most serious charge against him, aiding the enemy, and cleared of possessing information relating to national defense. Much of the debate surrounding his actions centers on the consequences of the leaked documents, the first batch of which related to Iraq. There were hundreds of classified reports of torture that continued even after the Abu Ghraib scandal. But many classified files simply embarrassed the U.S., or undermined foreign relations, such as the evidence that Saudi Arabia's King Abdullah repeatedly urged the U.S. to attack Iran, an assessment of Russia under the leadership of Vladimir Putin that labeled the country a virtual mafia state, and insights into the lavish and corrupt lifestyle of former Tunisian President Zine El Abidine Ben Ali that some believe helped trigger the Tunisian revolution. While Manning was by some accounts a troubled young man, his defense team went to great lengths to show that he did not have malicious intentions. Manning himself said he leaked the material to expose what he called the U.S. military's bloodlust and disregard for human life. He says he did not want to damage the U.S., although he accepted that the revelations might be embarrassing. He later pleaded guilty to 10 out of the 22 charges. Lauren McNamara, whose testimony was used heavily by Manning's defense team, said he was someone who was concerned about the well-being of his country. I don't believe that he would have done anything to endanger American troops. So, is Manning a well-intentioned whistleblower or a traitor and a spy? To discuss this, Inside Story, with presenter Mike Hanna, is joined by guests, Mark Kimmett, a former U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for Political and Military Affairs, Delphine Halgand, the U.S. Director for Reporters Without Borders, and J.D. Gordon, a former U.S. Defense Department spokesman. You can even ask yourself, is it a worse crime to commit such killings or to reveal this information to the public? And according to the verdict, it seems that it is worse to reveal information to the public than to commit such crimes. Delphine Halgand, the U.S. Director for Reporters Without Borders.